Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday, maybe even early Thursday, depending on where you are in the world, as we are uploading now these videos, these readings on a different time, at a different time, trying to get these videos out in the correct time for most of you. So let's see what's going on in love straight after this new moon in Libra. Let's see what is going on with the psychic tarot of the heart. Some of you are in a long-term, possibly twin flame or even soulmate or even karmic love connection. Let's see what's coming through. Usually these readings are more related to long-term relationships and a relationship you're trying to manifest, or even do the work and release. And once, karmic relationships are like that, where we need to learn the lesson. The twin flames need to do the work to level up and be balanced and harmonious. And soulmates, of course, they could be relationships that are important in our life, that are usually there to help us on our journey. Let's see what's going on in love. And we will not be doing the yes please today, as we're coming up to the second part, the last part of October. So November is around the corner. I've got my work cut out for me. Patreon love readings. Those of you that are on YouTube that have not realized that the Patreon individual love readings have been released from the 20th of the month, do check them out. Let's see what's going on in love. I'm excited to see what's going on in love as Libra, a Libra new moon. Obviously now something is seeded, hopefully will grow towards a harmonious and equal relationship, and someone that will value you and put you on that pedestal that you deserve to be on. Daydreams and decisions. 7 of Cups. There may be some confusion, illusion, or there are possible many doors opening. We've got a 9 of Cups. This is amazing. A lot of water, as there is a lot of water in the new moon as we're ending October as well. There's going to be an amazing water trine, so all the late born water signs and earth signs will have a lot of help. This is a wish fulfillment. Dreams coming true. Wow. We'll take one more nevertheless and see what the possibilities are. What could be blocking this dream? We've got clarity of belief, Ace of Swords. I don't think that there is going to be a block. On the contrary, there's going to be clarity. Where there was confusion, there's something that you will have an opportunity with to clear the air if there was illusion, deception, possibly even, or misunderstandings, we could say, right? Because we also see the butterfly here, that there is some sort of change, a metamorphosis going on, as we do have Mars in the sign of Scorpio that he rules, and Venus in Libra that she rules. So beautiful, beautiful. What's at the bottom here? Refusing to see. For some of you, someone is having a hard time choosing or not wanting to see, not opening up that third eye. This is the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is someone that is minding their heart, protecting their heart, not wanting to get hurt, or there is a dilemma because there is a choice to be made. All right, today we'll be using the pre-Raphaelite tarot, and we'll be taking the most important signs. Okay, so far we've got air and water. Okay, I'll just put that aside, make some space here. Let's take the romance angels and see what is the potential here. Wow, that is beautiful. Remember, the Ace of Swords is the potential to clear the air, to have a new beginning, but to stand in our truth, right? And whatever you do find out, whatever opportunity does come to you, it will be reflecting, or it will be initiating a possible dream, a wish fulfillment. Now, also there is a possibility that you may be receiving messages through your dreams in actuality, in reality, someone may be fearing, heeding those signs and those dreams and those messages. So maybe this could be some sort of an issue for some of you. Let's see, dear Spirit, thank you for your guidance, our beautiful archangels, and your advice and guidance. What could be happening where love is concerned? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play. All right. Past life relationship. This could be a karmic relationship that's blocking a future relationship, or even a past, if you were in between two worlds here. Now, someone may be in another connection dealing with another karmic, and the other person is obviously values the relationship, and they think that it is worth the wait. Worth the wait for someone to do the work, to release any karma, to work through any blockages, right? Some of you may also be fearing that this is not a twin flame and it's more a karmic. It's really hard to decipher the difference. It's sort of a fine line, but I would say obviously the karmic would be a heavier with harder lessons, right? You deserve love, and it feels like someone is on the way to aiming, right? We've got the bow and arrow here, and that's like we know what we want. This is what we're aiming for. You are lovable. So I do get that there is acknowledgement here of the importance of this relationship. Now, if you've had any doubts, if the person that you're hoping to manifest has got feelings for you, I feel that you may come to the understanding that you are very valued, and that once this work has been done, the past life relationship that is possibly blocking, where a little bit more work needs to be done. Some of you need to be a little bit more patient. Someone is doing the work. You could see you deserve love. It's like she's going on a hunt. She knows what she wants. She's seen, she's got her target, and she knows what she needs to do. Now, the bow and arrow remind me of Chiron, the wounded healer, right? Because there's an affiliation between Sagittarius, which holds a bow and arrow, and Chiron, right? Both centaurs. So they do say that Sagittarius could be the centaur Chiron. Anyway, Chiron, the wounded healer, or the open wound, or the ability to heal, or to surgically remove any wound that's holding you back from happiness, from your happiness. The wound could be a past karmic relationship. The Chiron is right opposite this new moon with Eris, the goddess of chaos, and she's very angry. She's the sister of Mars. So we will be seeing what this wound is and how to possibly heal it through taking action, right? And through maybe also trying to understand a wounding that the person that you're hoping to manifest may hold. Wounds from past lives, from our childhood, could also be the fears of, could this be real? Could I trust this relationship? If you're thinking that this may be a karmic, or that some of you may be in a karmic other connection, or your person may be, that is fearing overcoming and knowing their worth, knowing that they are lovable. You are lovable here. This is like a confirmation. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there will be attraction. There will be flirtation, I would say. Now, this could be a reading for the now, or it could be a timeless reading. Today is actually the 22nd of October of 2025. It's actually 3 years that Venus kissed with the sun at the 29th degree and 26 minutes of Libra, and that hasn't happened for 100 years, as Venus has been conjoining and kissing and hugging, embracing with the sun in Scorpio almost 100 years roughly there, and Venus kissing with the sun in her own kingdom in the sign of Libra at the 29th degree, right, which is where we also had this new moon in Libra. This is not by chance. This reading is done on the 22nd of October of 2025. It's been exactly 3 years because Venus and the sun kissed on the 22nd or 23rd, depending on where you're residing, of October of 2022. So 2-2, very significant for relationships. So whatever is beginning now, whatever you're seeding now with this new moon, your intentions, sending them out to spirit, in a matter of 6 months you should have the result. Let's see what's going on in love. Think of your person, concentrate on your person. We've got the Hermit. Maybe there hasn't been communication, someone needed to see the light, someone has gone quiet with the Hermit, but the Hermit is also advice. Remember, it's a major arcana. Venus, what am I saying? Virgo is the energy here, which we do have the South Node in Virgo. There's something that we need to release, and that's what this new moon in Libra is all about as well. Something needs to be released so that the blockages and the new beginning of this new moon, and we see the new moon, see it there. We see it in the image here, but obviously we have not been able to visualize, to see the new moon cusp yet, not till the third night after the new moon. So right now it's as though we're in the dark. Someone's looking for the light internally, externally, from someone wise, an astrologer, tarot reader, or from their higher self. Now, this is also talking to me about the eclipse a month ago, that very potent new moon in Virgo a month ago, right? And now from this new moon in Libra, we're moving away from eclipse energies. But someone may be seeing the light as this Neptune, remember, is Neptune has probably stepped into Pisces now and is right opposite that that eclipse, that new moon in Virgo that we had a month ago. So, you know, Neptune is like the Seven of Cups for me. Hopefully we will get some clarity on what was going on possibly a month ago, or maybe even a few months ago, as the eclipses, remember, they are very potent months before. They can be activated months before and months after. So, okay, what someone has seen is that something cannot go on like this anymore. If there's been no communication, it's been very painful, obviously, but there's a lot of darkness here. It's like, you know, just like the energies of the era, the season that we're in now, as we're living the Libra season from the 21st of October up until roughly the 21st of November. It's as though we're going into the underworld, right? We're going into hibernation, where the energies are going inwards, and we do have a lot of retrogrades. So this is the end of the suffering, logically, with the Ten of Swords, which turns into the Ace, and it speaks to clarity of belief. Maybe something that you believed will become clear to you, but maybe you didn't believe that you weren't listening to your higher self and to your intuition, or you know, to that little voice inside of you. There's the moon. So on this new moon in Libra, if there are blockages from previous relationships, right, or an issue that's been going on where there's been an imbalance in your relationship, whether you've ended it or whether you've stopped communicating, whatever this is, we see the moon here. Now, the moon can speak to fears, but it can also speak to strong intuition, also dreams, as I said, messages through your dreams. Now, things may come to light, possibly, and relative to someone's psyche. Maybe, you know, the psyche holds a lot of shadows, a lot of fears, a fear of being intimate. If we look at the astrology, we've got Mars, Mercury, and Black Moon Lilith, our dark side, where we feel maybe there's been an injustice, or maybe there hasn't been equal intimacy. There have been a lot of mysteries or secrets or even deception. You may have been dealing also with someone that was not open emotionally. Either that, this could be your energy as well. But this new moon, I would say, we see the new moon here and we see a full moon. So this could also speak to a matter of 6 months, and in the Aries season, when this new moon in Libra will come to completion, will culminate something, right? The moon can speak to fears, a fear of being intimate, of letting someone in. Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. A big cycle that's ending. Remember what we were saying, the new moon does speak to release. As the new moon happened, it squared over to Pluto in Aquarius. Aquarius could be information. It could be freedom as well. So the freedom to release something toxic from our life, whether it's another relationship, whether it's fears, whether it's the childhood wounds coming up, and then, you know, because these turn into aces, have a new beginning. Ten of Cups could also speak to an ending to a family situation. Someone could be seeking advice, you know. This could be a marriage counselor. This could be a legal representative. This could be a psychologist. Someone that's looking for advice, healing, you know, those wounds of the psyche. Virgo is all about service, but Virgo can also detach. And opposite is Pisces, remember, which is unconditional love. But Virgo, we need to be able to decipher and take off those rose-colored glasses. That if there's been no return on the action, the work that you've put in, the loving and the nurturing, then you need to take off those rose-colored glasses and see clearly. Also, South Node in Virgo could mean that someone does not believe that this could be a connection more than a physical. It could be a connection that's more spiritual, something that has not formed in the 3D yet for some of you. Okay, so the situation will be different for each of us. What we've got here is justice. Here is Libra. The new moon in Libra may bring a difficult ending, a challenging ending, but the burden comes to an end, right? And things will be shown to you. And the Ten of Cups could also mean a lot of happiness, that you will be justified, that justice will be ours here, because this speaks to legalities, possible ending, someone going through possible separation, divorce, needing to do the work relative to this karmic that may be blocking, or it's just, you know, it's the time of a relationship. It's the time to receive your the person that you've been trying to manifest, and you've been doing the work. You've spiritually grown. You've been very patient, right? Someone needed to be very patient here, and we know Virgo is an earth sign, very patient. Oh my God. Oh my God. We've got a tower moment. What is this tower moment about? And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. This is in the hand of spirit, my dear friends. There's going to be a shocking revelation. Something is going to come to light, surely. A big shift is happening. Uranus is going back to Taurus, right? We are going back. Spirit is taking us back because something has not finished fully. Now, it's interesting because we've got, it's the Hermit is a 9, and 9s are the completion. We've got 10s here which turn into a restart. So 10, we've got 9, 10 and 11. Do pay attention to the 9th, 10th and 11th of November, or those many days from when you get this message. Early November, Uranus is going back to Taurus. So we'll rock our world, right? because Taurus is the most fixed earth sign. Taurus needs security, and we've all got Taurus somewhere in our chart. Taurus is also the sign that is ruled by Venus, and Venus is transiting through Libra. So it does help Taurus as well come into balance and into harmony with their most important others. Now we've got an Ace of Wands, another ace here. Ace of Wands is the desire and the passion. Mars is in Scorpio. Mercury is in Scorpio. Mercury, Mars, through challenging communication, not being able to hold back on our truth. There's so much desire, action, will, drive, but also the ability to shed, to release, because straight after the new moon, as I said, the moon will square Pluto. So where there's been disharmony or a lack of respect, work from both sides, we may be deciding to release. Sometimes a release can open the door as well, energetically speaking. So the Ace of Wands is like the light coming on. The Tower is also, for me, it's an awakening. It's an aha moment. It's a message from above. It's very electrical. It's very shocking. It could be stressful. Yes, there will be stress, but that stress and that possible chaos, which is obviously, it's going to be felt quite potently because the new moon is connecting to Jupiter, and Jupiter expands, but Jupiter also gives us that, that wider perspective and the wisdom. Wisdom will be coming in as the light comes on as to which way we're going. What are the possibilities here? What are the opportunities? And we've got a Knight of Wands here, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. What I get here is I'm getting, I see a divine feminine here. She's got her back turned, even though it's not a page, it's not a knight, and it's not a king or a queen. But we see the divine masculine coming from behind, both holding the Ace of Wands here. So I get that there will be a bit of a surprise, a bit of a sudden turnaround and shift that the divine feminine is not aware about. And you could be dealing with someone that is from a foreign distant land, right? We see that this knight, and it is the Knight of Wands, and we did speak of the bow and arrow. So the Sagittarian energy, and as the moon straight after Libra enters Scorpio for the next 2.5 days, by the time we could see that new moon cusp, the moon will have ingressed into Sag, and Sagittarius is more about freedom, more about seeing the bigger picture, more about being more optimistic. And Jupiter does rule Sagittarius and is squaring over to this new moon. So through wounding and sudden changes, but through a little bit of discord and chaos, where you will be feeling that wound, right? Feeling as though, okay, we see the divine feminine, she's turned her back on the divine masculine. Maybe they were not ready to settle. Maybe they were at a distance. Maybe this was someone that was just very ambitious, someone always traveling for work, whatever, or they were not as mature as the divine feminine. Let's take the Ace of Wands here. We've got the Five of Wands. There may be a little bit of ego coming from the divine feminine, or if she's in another relationship and hoping to end, because she's at the hermit stage, next stage would be the Wheel of Fate, Wheel of Fortune, which could be anything legal. It's a 10, turns into an ace. This could be a family feud. This could be internal conflict. What do I do? Follow my desires and connect with the person that I'm really desiring to be with, or do I stay put and sacrifice for the family? The conflict could be internal, and there can be a little bit of ego. So I do get a little bit of fixated energies here. Now, the conflict within the divine feminine could be that maybe she's been dealing with, I mean, we see the divine masculine is coming more as fiery, sexual, so on and so forth, playful, more freedom loving, not so much ready to settle. We've got another knight here, Knight of Pentacles, that's very slow, strategic, and again, it's the Virgo energy. So it may be talking to the, around the Virgo new moon a month ago, even a bit before that, right? But maybe she's also conflicted. She's turned her back because someone's been too much into their perfectionism, too slow. She wants to get the ball rolling. She's on fire. She's very much in desire of either you're in or you're out. It's as though she's calling the shots, I feel here. Let's look at the other side. We've got the Seven of Wands. It feels like the divine masculine has got some issues that they're dealing with, or the people that surround them that are in their family, connected to home, family, could be a mother, that they're up against a battle here and they're needing to fight for this connection, but they will be given an opportunity here. We see a lot of fire, a lot of fire. So we could be talking about, you know, from the Scorpio season, which is the season of endings really, and metamorphosis and change, but also being more open, more intimate, which could open the door to happiness and more expansion and growth relative to the Sagittarius season. Let's see what else we've got here. And we've got a High Priestess. This is the High Priestess. So there is a possibility here that, of course, your person may have come to the understanding that there is telepathy between the two of you, but they may be holding you as a third party, because the High Priestess sometimes, the High Priestess is the other woman. Right now, they may also see you as someone that's very nurturing, loving, very wise, very sacrificing as well. And I get that there may be regrets coming from the masculine side, that they have not emotionally or even spiritually, emotionally, spiritually, sort of turning their back on the reality of your connection and fighting you, you know, sort of holding you at arm's length, not letting you get too close. I want a little bit more information on the Tower, but I'll take the Sibyllus. I want to see what this Ten of Swords is about. And we've got the Five of Cups. There are regrets relative to the past, and there have been missed opportunities as well. But there's a realization here, because we see the woman here holding the Ace of Cups, actually. The Four of Cups is I'm unhappy, right? And we see that she's there, you know, she's put them to the side. She's carrying the Ace. It's as though she is slowly doing the work, releasing any remorse, any regrets to do with the past. Remember, the Five of Cups is usually the Three Cups spilled, and the person, the individual, is still focusing on the past, and the Two Cups are still standing. This to me also says that there have been missed opportunities. Someone hasn't been happy in their emotional home life, and also that possibly the divine feminine has put an ending to this and said, that's it. This cannot go on any longer like this. I'm going to self-love and see what happens. I'm releasing the need for this. Emotionally, I'm going to do things for me, and maybe that could be the turnaround, the difference, the what's going to change energetically the situation. What's at the bottom? We've got a Page of Cups. We see he looks like he's limping. Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, obviously, but this is like someone coming back that's gone through wounding. It could be a physical wound. It could be an emotional wound. It feels as though he's limping, This could be out of exhaustion. Your person, we see, they've come off their horse, they're walking, they've exhausted the horse. You can imagine how many trips or how many back and forth your person, where their desires are concerned. It's like they're hot, cold, hot, cold. But I would say each time sort of ascending, doing the work somewhat. Because here it's like, okay, I'm going to take the action. I'm very decisive. Even if I have to walk, I'll get there. And then I've got other things to deal with here. But it feels like their higher self has been telling them, or even a particular divine feminine, someone close to them, someone that they seek advice from, that they actually trust, maybe telling them that this is the way to go. Keep going, keep fighting, or I will have your back. Do what it is that you need to do. I do feel that there's someone helping here. This could be an apology, a return, a message as well. And we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is like the Libran energy, more reciprocity. Maybe there are regrets, or someone wasn't ready because they were busy with other things, giving elsewhere, surrendering, sacrificing, and giving to their obligations, let's say. Six of Pentacles is also, it's a Karma Dharma card for me. Maybe this new moon will flip the energies. Let's continue. Yeah, I want to see what this Tower is. What is this major shift and this sudden breakdown, breakthrough, as something obviously was not built on solid ground. This is Uranus, you know, changing signs, going from Gemini back to Taurus, as something has been left unfinished. What is this about? We've got Consolante Sorpresa. To me, this is like Uranian energy as well. So something very sudden is going to happen. Remember that, yeah, as Uranus goes back to Taurus, the last degree, it will be in a trine aspect to the solar eclipse that we had in Virgo. So, this is Six of Wands, this is success, and this is suddenly either your person valuing you, or they're doing something that will bring great value to you. This is a consolation prize, but it's sudden and it's really unexpected. Delirante, deliriousness. Someone needing support from friends, someone going out having a drink and not being able to hold back on their wounding, their hurt, their reality, their truth, their mysteries that they've been holding back from you. But something is going to happen very suddenly, and it's the Nine of Pentacles, which could mean that some of you may be finding out that your person has left a past situation. You can flip the energies. Your person may be finding out from you if you're closing the door on a past relationship. So there's deliriousness. Possibly someone is footloose and fancy free after this, but this will not be easy. And we've got the Two of Cups, my friends. The Casa, Two of Cups, is the soulmate connection. It's the coming together, the union, and agreeing to be on the same level, agreeing that we both feel the same. We both hold, you know, that Ace of Cups for each other. And remember the twos that I was talking about. Twos are relationships, but they can also be dilemmas. Let's look at your person. How are they feeling right now? And we'll take some love messages as well. They're being very patient, or they're asking from you to be patient. New direction. Looks like they're getting ready, or they're preparing to follow their heart, or to take strides. Just like the Knight of Wands, that will cause a release. It's like they're releasing any toxicity, any fears. I do get Earth, I do get Scorpio very strongly here, and Aries. Let's take one more on that release. And Summer, releasing any bad blood, anything negative or breakup, whatever happened during the summer, or they'll be doing this work by summer. You know, the new opening is here. They will have finished with what they're releasing. Any toxicity, because summer is like Leo, and Leo is the heart. And the summer forward, moving forward. If you're in the southern hemisphere, obviously summer's not far. If you're in the northern, and this is a time card, then the Leo season, the summer season, nevertheless, there'll be happiness, fun, play, and risk where love is concerned. Let's look at you. Let's look at your position. And Leo comes through as well. I'm wondering if your person is not releasing a Leo individual or a Scorpio. I don't know. Let's see. You feel abandoned, or you've abandoned this relationship. Pause. You're waiting on release or surrender, or you've just released it to spirit. Or maybe you think that your person would not change their mind, or that your person would not come out of the other relationship if they were in that, or you've let it go, you've released it, and your higher self is telling you that maybe the Pisces season may be significant for you, and there's a refocus. The refocus is like a return for me, or maybe by you abandoning, your person has now turned their perspective and possibly thinking of returning. And we've got settling. So some of you may be waiting on a return. Others of you that have abandoned and released, you've chosen your family and you've chosen your children, especially if you're a single mum. You've chosen to be with your children, to love your inner child. And again, it takes me back to that Ace of Cups here. Again, that may make the difference, okay? And we've got vibrations. You'll be picking up on a lot of connection telepathically. I do feel that the divine feminine is very powerful at this time, but I also feel that with Venus being in such a strong position in Libra and heading towards Scorpio, it may be that the divine masculine's feminine side, which would be more the nurturing, the more intuitive, could be strengthening at this time. Let's see what's beneath the refusing to see. The sacral chakra and the fine balance, the two. It's got a lot to do with security. Security and a lot of decisions and dilemmas I get here. So there must be the fact that there are twos. The twos are playing very strongly to me. Does speak to decisions, adjustments, dilemmas, but also second choices. Okay, but the potential here is great. I feel that the divine feminine needs proof. She knows her power, I feel. She's holding on to that. She's doing her right, and she's maybe also needing still to get out of a past relationship, which could be the settling as well here. Okay, as I said, this could be you, or swap whichever side suits you best to your own personal situation. Let's take some messages, and we'll take the zodiac signs as well. And I want to take one more of the Cartomancia on this tower. I really want more information on the tower. Let's take 3 messages from your person. I just wasn't ready for you, which ties in exactly with the Knight of Wands here. I got spooked. And I don't know if I can meet your expectations. What's at the bottom? I still love you. There is love, but there are doubts about the expectations coming from more than likely the divine feminine. Let's take a couple of cards on the tower. with the cartomancia. What is this awakening, this big shift, this aha moment? What is this change? Wow, we've got child. Money problems, broke, anxiety, mind blocks, and psychic abilities. Yes, someone's having a flash of inspiration. They'll be able to connect with spirit. This is like the Seven of Pentacles, which says someone needed time. Obviously, remember the patience on your person's side. Now, the child also speaks to newness, right? Maybe any mysteries that will be revealed. There'll be mysteries. They could be related to a child as well, but there will be mysteries revealed. Now, you may find out that your person had money problems. You may be finding out that because of too much anxiety, responsibilities, troubles, possible legalities, that your person was blocked. They needed more time. Possibly also matters to do with health. Anxiety can lead to health issues. I do see the Page of Cups here that is walking with a limp. So, you know, this could have been someone that fell off a horse, broke their leg, whatever. Let's take one more. And we've got paths. It's like the path is opening. Someone is going to the bank to receive. This is like a Dharma card for me. Trip for work and business, steps towards practical goals. So what you're finding out is that your person wants a new beginning with you. They may be asking for patience, but they're taking those practical steps towards, you know, going to the bank again, money issues. But also, this is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, there is a potential for success, for recognition. Possibly also the Six of Wands is that your person could have been completing some sort of project where they've got the recognition. It's like the path is open, and the path is like someone traveling, right? Movement. Steps towards practical goals where love is concerned. There's a lot of desire. Six of Wands. Now be careful that there isn't ego, right? Ego and competitive energies between the two of you. All right. Let's take the most important zodiac signs and finish up this reading, as we've got lots to do. I've got a big surprise that I will be announcing in the month of November, something that I'm really excited to share with you, but that's not yet in the month of November. So I'm busy, and I'm up to some things that I will share with you soon. Let's see, what are the most important signs? Which signs are coming through? Do subscribe, like, share. You know, as you connect with us, it does help. It helps the channel, as well as your energy connecting with ours brings you more messages, obviously. And if you're interested in a personal reading, don't hesitate to reach out. Let's see, Cancer. We've got the sign of Cancer. We've got Capricorn. We've got Leo. We've got Scorpio. We've got Taurus. And we've got Gemini. Okay, these are the main signs, and as well as the other signs that we've already mentioned. I hope that this helped. Thank you so much for your love and your support, my dear friends. I'm hoping that you're doing well. I'll talk to you soon. We'll be back soon. Love you lots.